Welcome, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for August for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you'd like to chat with me directly on Twitter, you can do so at Horoscope Ace, or please join Elisa and I for our daily astrology and tarot video show, which is proving great fun. You can see the link beneath this video. Grab your free written daily horoscope, but also watch how the dominant astrological feature of each day impacts on us, and Elisa gives a more spiritual dimension. They're only about 3 to 4 minutes long, but they are proving very popular, and it would be great to have you with us. Finally, if you'd like to ascend above your zodiac sign and find out more about more serious astrology, please check out underneath this video my range of affordable astrology reports. There is a special offer. And also, if you'd like to consider a one-to-one with me personally, please check out my testimonials. So here we go. We start this new month with the Sun for you right at the top of your chart, known as the 10th house or the midheaven. This is where you can shine in terms of your worldly interactions. Now you get extra support because Mercury, the planet of communications, moves into this area on the 5th right through to the 19th. So that's going to speed up your thought processes, and some of the sluggishness that we all experienced when Mercury went through that retrograde in the watery sign of Cancer are going to make way for a more dynamic you. But you are going to have some choices to make, Scorpio, because on the 3rd there is a full moon in the rather tender area for you of the 4th house, the sign of Aquarius. Now on the other side of the heavens, of course, is the Sun in Leo, but directly opposite you is Uranus. So we get a T-square. Uranus is in your sector of relationships. This may be seeing you distance yourself from people that you find more difficult to be yourself with, or it could see some sudden changes or adaptations around relating in general. And because this goes across both your home and also worldly intersection on your chart, there could be some changes that happen in either part of your existence in the following 2 weeks. So how do we deal with this? Well, I think the best way is definitely to commit to be as flexible as possible. Now, Jupiter, the planet of growth, which is in your sector of everyday thinking, is in a square with your ruler for the first 10 days of this month. This could see you quite revved up and determined to achieve something quite physical. And you could be very passionate in your enthusiasm for this. Now that could see you tearing down walls with your bare hands and can be very productive. But I wouldn't try too hard, because your 2 rulers from the 5th through to the 21st, your traditional ruler of Mars, your modern ruler of Pluto, are in a battle of wills. And you could find yourself getting a bit stressed out if you get too exercised by something that you're trying to achieve, and perhaps it's not going quite as quickly as you would like, or someone's not quite as responsive to your point of view. But the best way to deal with this is going to be through a little bit of charm, because Venus, the planet of love and affection, but also of money, moves into the part of your scope on the 7th, which is to do with distant places, people from different cultures, but essentially the truth around your relationships. So you have an opportunity to use the charm and decorum of Venus just to soothe down the more ardent and passionate energies of Mars in its quarrel with Jupiter, Pluto and Saturn, which goes on all of this month. Ironically, from the 11th through to the 21st, Mars forges a fab angle to the Sun. So where you can relate to people in a positive way and you're on the same page, then you can make dramatic progress, particularly as this links in with the Leo new moon on the 19th, which can really give you tremendous impetus professionally in the following month. Uranus does, though, go backwards on the 15th. Perhaps there is some continued thinking to be done around your relationship sector. Uranus is quite complex here. In some ways it can push us towards situations, in other ways see us distance ourselves. But are you perhaps distancing yourself because of some fear of intimacy? Or is it because your expectations of someone is a bit high? Or are you being a little bit stuck in your patterns of how you relate? Is it time for you to update these? We all have messages when we're younger which condition us, and sometimes these conditionings can go on, be very active in life, when perhaps it's time for us to freshen them up somehow. But you have a great opportunity to do that from the 19th, because once that new moon occurs, then Mercury transfers into the sign of Virgo, which is great for you because this is about your future, about your friendships. It's joined by the Sun on the 22nd, and they make a dynamic angle to Jupiter and Pluto in your sector of thoughts and everyday words as this month draws to a close. That could see you having some exciting connections. Things can speed up for you. But just be conscious that Mars and Saturn are clashing in the last phase of this month. So not everything will go quite at the pace you want. And if you kind of accept that, then if you do make sudden progress forwards, or things do go a bit more dynamically, you can take that as a win-win. Now, your modern ruler is opposed by Venus as this month draws to a close. It's possible that you could encounter someone that you really, really are quite smitten with, and you may really want to turn on the charm in order to bring them to your side. Again, don't try too hard. Try to be as relaxed and natural as possible. If you do try too hard, it could push someone away from you. It's the most natural situations that we actually perform at our best. But if there is a contract that's discussed at the end of this month and someone seems to be loading the benefits on in terms of trying to persuade you of the brilliance of this situation, that's when you need to use your super analytical skills to work out exactly what the catches might be, because that can protect you hugely. And as I said before, Mercury's angle with your modern ruler, with Pluto, can be terrific for delving down into the depths and getting to what's really the key issue. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Scorpio. Do take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.